It is the story of Harran, a city in Turkey. In this city, due to unknown virus infection, zombies and monsters have taken control over the vast area of the city's streets and buildings. The scientists came together and after long efforts found a vaccine against the Harran virus. This enables humanity to fight against disease, but it's human nature that always wants more and more. So despite GRE's promise to shut down its lab, they continue their research in secrecy for military purposes. As a result of this, virus again got a chance to mutate and escape from the world. But this time it all happened so rapidly that nobody got a chance to take measures to control it. All this results in the fall of the human race more rapidly than anybody can ever imagine. The people who survived this now live in small shelters like small colonies of human beings. These colonies have no contact with each other. Their only mean of contact is those persons who are brave enough to travel from one human colony to another. These travelers are known as pilgrims. After all these devastating events, one city is still standing somewhere on the map. This city survives because it is isolated from the outside world. This city is the last hope of humanity. By living in this safe city, humans get time to thought about their mistakes and to correct them. They need to be more careful in making their choices, as wrong present choices always shake the future, sometimes irreversibly. In 2036, it's been 15 years since the fall happens. Aiden Caldwell runs towards Spike to meet him as Spike wants to show him something interesting. As they proceed further, Spike asked him how long he has been on the road, as it is difficult for most pilgrims to stay alive for 4 or more years on roads. They finally reach the door of an abundant building. Nobody lives there, only the remains of human life are present, which shows how the end of the world might look like. They both felt heart touched by it, but now it's how the world looks like. After discussing a few things, Spikes asked Aiden to leave and wishes him that he will find the woman he is searching for. As Aiden proceeds further, he faces a zombie attack, but he escapes from there. As he enters his resting place, he got flashes of the faint memory of her sister Mia, whom he is searching for. Both Mia and Aiden were present in a research facility with other kids. All of them looked worried and terrified. GRE was conducting experiments on these children so that they can able to find the cure for the THV virus. So for the sake of their interest, they are sacrificing the lives of innocent children. Aiden asked Mia not to be afraid of all this, as she will be safe with him. But as these experiments proved to be unsuccessful, the whole research facility of GRE burned down. Waltz, who was in charge there, was also forced to leave the facility and abandon his research. Due to all this, Aiden and Mia were separated. Aiden gets up from the horror of his dreams, but he decides that he will find Mia. After many years, Aiden comes in contact with Dylan, who works as an informer and knows everything about Waltz's brutal experiments. He also knows about his current location. Aiden thought this might help him in finding Mia. When Aiden was searching for Dylan, he is attacked by Volatile, but before anything bad can happen, Dylan rescues him. Dylan is in bad condition and injured, but he ends up giving Aiden a key to access GRE and tells him to go towards the central loop in Villiter so that he can deliver this key to a person named Lawan. Dylan finds out that Waltz is also looking for the same key, but to stop him, Dylan willingly sacrifices himself and hand over this key to Aiden so he can protect it. Waltz kills Dylan, but Aiden succeeds in running from there and saved his life. He also has the GRE key with him. He ends up reaching inside an old Villiter's bazaar. The people there notice about him that he is about to turn, so they want to kill him. However, a person named Hawken reaches there and saved him. Hawken gave him an injection which delays his transformation. When Aiden wakes up, he asks Hawken about his condition, as he cannot understand what's going on with him. Hawken explains to Aiden that he needs a biomarker that is used to monitor disease progression. He also knows where to find this biomarker. Aiden seems much worried about his condition and asked Hawken for help. Hawken said he will help him in finding biomarker. On their way, they face many volatiles but succeeded in escaping from them and end up reaching a man's doorstep. He let them both in exchange for a device. Hawken told that man that Aiden needs a biomarker as soon as possible. But he said he don't have it. They can only find it at St. Joseph Hospital. That man got suspicious about Hawken helping Aiden in finding biomarker. Due to Aiden's health, Hawken leaves him with the man and left. The person told him that he knows Hawken very well. They used to work with each other, but now it's a talk of the past. Aiden then asked why biomarkers are so rare and hard to find. The man told him that these biomarkers are complicated devices and that without these the infection runs unchecked. That's the reason people are willing to pay a lot for these biomarkers. But fortunately, he and Hawken are the people who know the place where they are still made. But he also advised him not to trust anyone and take some rest, at least for tonight. Hawken and Aiden decide to move further. During their journey, they also pass by the hospital where they were kept as a child for research purposes. They met with many people on their way and also inquire about a man who poisoned the water of Bazaar. He said he just set a trap for thieves but ends up accidentally selling some bottles to Julian. Aiden asked him to tell the story to the Bazarian people, but he denies it and starts fighting with him. As a result of the fight, Aiden killed him and tells the people that Julian is innocent. After completing this task as a pilgrim, Aiden moves towards Hawken, who finds out the Peacekeepers' base. After discussing all the passages, they both decide that the best way to reach the central loop is by passing through metro tunnels. But these passages are under the control of military peacekeepers. As they reach there, Aiden comes in contact with Aitor, who agrees to open metro tunnels for them, but in return, Aiden will help him in finding who killed Lucas, their previous commander. Due to Lucas' murder, there is tension between peacekeepers and Bazarians. So being a pilgrim, Aiden investigates this matter and eventually gets to know that it was Hawken who killed Lucas on the order of Waltz. He was in shock due to this, but he decides to go toward the place where Hawken is supposed to meet with Waltz. At that place, Waltz attacked Aiden and takes the GRE key from him. Aiden needs this key back, so he again goes after Waltz, but all in vain. As Waltz attacked him again, and this time it seems that Aiden cannot able to survive. But then suddenly a woman appears whom he does not know, but she saves him. She helps him in his mission of taking the GRE key back. After he got his key back, they both run away from Waltz through metro station tunnels. As they reached a safe place and catch their breath, this mysterious woman who helped him a lot introduces herself as Lawan. The power comes back in the city for the first time after so many years. It's a good sign for society, as they want to be civilized people. This also helps Lawan and Aiden to get into the central loop. Frank helps them both in this. They have to look at the database of GRE. So they formed a plan to reach there. They find out that the database is present in another observatory which is located in the center of the city. However, they can make their way to it, but the main hurdle in this is that this place is being burned years ago due to the outbreak, and now there are only ruins. So they appear to be sad, as all their hope is lost by now. However, when Aiden moves ahead, he meets with Major Jackmat. He is from one of the higher officials of Peacekeepers. He told Aiden that GRE doctors are hiding in the city so that Peacekeepers authorities can investigate them until they get the required answers. He agrees to help him, but in return, Aiden has to fix some mechanical part of the radio for him that is located in the tallest building. As Aiden works as a pilgrim, so he does this in any ways. Aiden meets with Veronica Ryan. She told him that she remembers him from the bazaar, and she also knows that he helps the Peacekeepers. Aiden asked her why these people are after her. She told him that the reason is evident, as they want to access the database of the GRE, and he was in charge of the GRE database. She also knows about the experiments that have been conducted there. But she is astonished that why Aiden puts himself at risk just to find his sister. Veronica Ryan told Aiden that she also wants to know the truth about her organization, as everyone blames GRE for the disaster and she almost died due to this. Aiden, by trusting her, hand over key to her so that she can take him to the database. However, Aiden and Veronica try to get information about Mia, but in the GRE database, there is no record of her. But Veronica finds classified information about Aiden that he was a subject of prime importance in the year 2020, as he shows above average tolerance to the substance. That's the reason he behaves like an infected rather than a normal human being. Waltz is a person who is responsible for all of this, but he is clever enough to remove all data. But as they are looking for more data, they find out the disturbing truth that Waltz, when took the key from Aiden, he activates the program X-13. This is an almost 11-year-old program and will launch many missiles all around the cities, as a result of which everyone dies. Before they can do anything, Waltz appears and tries to kill Aiden so that he can steal the key. Aiden follows him towards X-13 so he can stop it, but upon reaching there he finds out the truth that Mia is alive, but she is not her sister. Mia is the daughter of Waltz. Mia has a disease, so Waltz runs all these experiments to find out the cure for her daughter's disease. But before he can find any cure, GRE facility shuts down. Now the problem is that to cancel the X-13 missiles program, this facility needs to be shut down. However, in end, X-13 missiles are destroyed and the city survived. Thanks for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe for more epic videos. We will see you at the next one.